Here's 25 volcano secrets that you probably didn't know in 99 Nights in the Forest. If you end up going into the Inferno area, you'll see these bushes right here. And if you get very close enough, a scorpion will come out and attack you. So make sure you don't get too close unless you're like getting stung. And if you end up shooting the bush, it literally doesn't do anything, so don't bother wasting your ammo. Another secret, if you end up fighting a lava puddle, make sure you don't get inside or else you will get burned. It doesn't do too much damage, I'll tell you that much, but it still hurts. And this also includes the cultists where they can also get burned. Speaking about the lava, here's another secret. If you end up dropping any item into the lava, it will actually burn it. And I mean burn it. Oh, my steak. As in, it will disappear and you won't be able to get it back. And this also includes items like bandages and even a gun. It will literally melt into crisp and you won't be able to get it back. So make sure you don't die or else you will lose everything in there. If you go deep into the volcano biome, you will see this very creepy cave. Inside the cave, it says the volcano is hungry. So is the volcano alive or what's going on here? And if you turn to your right, you'll see this right here. There's things glowing and a big podium. And if you go near the end of the bridge, there's like a big fire hole inside the lava. And if you end up dropping a cultist, this ends up happening. Very strange. If you sacrifice enough bodies, this will end up happening. It will summon an item. In this case, we got a cultist gem. But if we do it again, this time I ended up getting something else, and that was the gem. So I guess it gives you different types of items in this case, because when I tried it one more time, what the hell? I just got robbed. In the new volcano updates, there is a secret badge that you can obtain. But in order to obtain this, we must have someone to be sacrificed. All you have to do is get his body and drop him in there. And boom, you will get the badge called Resourcefulness. And if you didn't know, it will count as a sacrifice. And he will spawn right here, so don't worry, you will be able to get him. And if you didn't know, this also counts for any animal that hops in. That was just a coincidence that happened. And another secret, you can't drop your friend twice in a row. It won't count as a sacrifice. It will count as a sacrifice if he gets revived and he jumps right into it once again. There's also this really small secrets at the volcano base. It's this little drawing right here on this exact crate. It shows a very demonic being. We don't know what it is yet, but what it looks like, it might be the next enemy. Because for the next update log, there's also an image of something. And they both look roughly the same. So in theory, this could be the final boss in the volcano biome. For some odd reason, if you're playing the game, this cutscene will still play, and it's the owl one. We no longer have the snow biome, but the owl is still here. Did the developers forget to unadd him, or is he still around, lurking to get us? Another secret that got added in this game is that, whoa, yo, is that me? Hi guys, hi. Oh, come on dear, don't leave me. Please, bro, no. Another secret, if you end up getting a rod and you bring it over here in the volcano biome, you are actually able to not fish. It will literally not give you anything, so don't even try it. There's two new types of chests that can be found in the volcano biome. One of them being the hot chest and the other the inferno chest. For the hot chest, these are all the different types of items that you are able to obtain. And for the inferno chest, it's just these two right here. And there's a chance that you also get the inferno sack. Sadly, the game won't let me have it since I already have a better tool, but this inferno sack lets you carry 20 different items at once. And if you end up putting any food inside the sack, it will instantly cook it. And the other item that you can get from the inferno chest is the inferno sword. And this sword looks sick. If you end up using it on the rabbit, it kills it instantly in one shot, and it also cooks the meat. But sadly, if you hit a tree, it won't burn it down. And it takes 2 swings in order to kill a wolf with it, and it also cooks everything. But it takes 3 swings to kill a gray wolf and 6 swings to kill a bear. So this thing is really tough. So if you ever get one, make sure to use it. There's a chance you might find this building right here. If you manage to kill all the enemies and go all the way to the very top, you will see this machine right here. It shows an image of a fuel, and in return you will get some ammo. So if you end up putting some fuel in, it does indeed give you some ammo, both revolver and rifle ammo. I don't know if it does give you shotgun ammo. If you do know, make sure to put it down in the comments. A very small secret, if you end up going to the fishing cabin, there's no longer the paintbrush. This tool only lasted 1 week, and I swear you really couldn't do anything with it. You weren't able to paint like any walls or almost nothing at all. But there was some furniture that you were able to paint, but it was barely a few that you could. I don't know, in my own opinion, it was just trash. Unless you were actually able to paint anything you could. Now that would have been great. One other item that you can get in the volcano chest is this crossbow right here. And this weapon does indeed have a bullet drop. So if you end up shooting it, it won't shoot straight, and it will indeed slowly go down. But the fact that it has unlimited ammo makes this weapon very valuable, and it deals roughly the same amounts as a revolver. But I swear, all the weapons that you get from this chest, they're all crazy powerful. The other item that you can get from the hot chest is this wildfire. And essentially, it's like a Molotov. When you throw it, the area catches on fire, and it slowly burns anyone that's in it. And it will actually not catch you on fire, which is pretty neat. And if you end up throwing this on a tree, it won't catch on fire. Even though it does look like it's on fire, it's really not, and it will just fade away. If you end up walking around, make sure you don't fall in this area right here. This is called the bone pit, because there's a lot of scorpions just waiting for you, and it almost got me killed. Thankfully I had a bandage, so that fixed up the problem pretty quick. If you end up opening the chest, you'll have a chance to get this lava mine. This thing looks pretty weird, if I gotta be honest. And you can only put the landmine in your base, and this is how it looks like if you put it down. But if one of the enemies ends up triggering it, this ends up happening. Just lava splattered everywhere around the mine. It does do a little bit of damage, if I gotta be honest, and it's possibly not the greatest trap. Obviously it won't hurt you, so that's that. But it is a one-time use type of trap, so that part I really hate. Here's a little secret that you can possibly prank one of your friends. So essentially, get a full bag of saplings and make sure you place them exactly in the same spots. And all you have to do is wait until it grows. And when it's finally grown, tell one of your friends that, hey, can you get some more wood? And so when he goes to a tree, he's gonna chop it down, and he's gonna be confused because the tree is still standing. And so every time he keeps breaking it, it's still gonna look the same every single time. I don't know, I just thought about it, and in my mind it looked pretty funny. I just noticed something. If you go to the classes in the main menu, there's one called the Big Game Hunter, and the one perk that I want to talk about that he has is his very last one, which says you can infinitely consume mammoth tusk to permanently gain health. Well, in this game there's no longer mammoths, so this last and final perk is essentially just useless. The very next secret, if you end up making the ammo crates and the crafting bench, if you want to make ammo, this looks different now. As you see right here, this part right here was not added until recently, and it looks way better now. A not so important secret, if you end up getting the campfire full with fuel, it now pushes you away, because in the past there was many players getting stuck inside the campfire, and sadly it ended their run. And the final secret, is it possible to sacrifice the deer? And it looks like the deer cannot be sacrificed. So I tried that for nothing. Thank you so much for watching till the end of the video. But anyways, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later. Adios.